To solve simultaneous equations on a graph, we look for the point of intersection, where the two lines cross. This first question says, on the grid, draw the graphs for y equals 2x minus 1 and y equals half x plus 2. So to draw the graphs, we could find some coordinates. So we could find we'll find 3 coordinates. They're straight line graphs. So if we find 3 coordinates, I'll pick 0, 1 and 2 for the first one. It doesn't matter which numbers you pick as long as they're from the x values. And for the second one, because I'm halving my x's, I'm only going to pick even numbers. So I'll pick 0, 2 and 4. So for the first line, y equals 2x minus 1. 2 zeros minus 1 is negative 1. 2 ones minus 1 is 1. And 2 twos minus 1 is 3. And you can see it's going up in twos, and that's because it's got a gradient of 2. So if we draw this on first, 0, negative 1, 1, 1, and 2, 3. So it's got a gradient of 2 and a y-intercept of negative 1. That's the line y equals 2x minus 1. Now y equals half x plus 2. So half of 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. Half of 2 is 1, plus 2 is 3. And half of 4 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So it goes through 0, 2. It's got a y-intercept of 2. And it goes through 2, 3. And 4, 4. So for every one it goes across, it goes up half. That's its gradient, and its y-intercepts at 2. So we've drawn both the lines. The question says use the graphs to solve the simultaneous equations. So where do the two lines cross? Where is their x the same and their y the same? So we can see that's at 2, 3. So they intersect at 2, 3. Which means x is 2 and y is 3. And if we substituted these in to both these equations, that would work. So in the first one, 3 equals 2 2's minus 1. That's true. And the second one, 3 equals half of 2 plus 2. That works. Okay, here's another question. So you can pause the video and try and give this one a go. Part A says on the grid, draw the graphs for y equals 1 minus x and y equals half x minus 2. So 1 minus x, that's got a y-intercept of 1 and a gradient of minus 1. So for every one it goes across, it goes down 1. Across 1, down 1. Across 1, down 1. So that is the graph of y equals 1 minus x. Y equals half x minus 2. It's got a y-intercept of negative 2. And for every one it goes across, it goes up half. So across 1 up half, across 1 up half, across 1 up half, across 1 up half, and so on. So that graph will look like this. So use the graphs to solve the simultaneous equations. So the intersection is a solution to the simultaneous equations. So that's at 2, negative 1. So x equals 2, y equals negative 1. And to check your answer, you could substitute these values into both of these equations. Here we have a different type of question. The question says find the equations of the lines shown on the grid. So we need to work out the equations. So if we start with the line with the positive gradient, it's got a y-intercept of 2. So we can say C is 2. The lines are going to be in the form, they're straight lines, y equals mx plus c. So m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So it's got a y-intercept of 2, and the gradient is for every one it goes across, how much it goes up or down. So it goes across 1 up, well, it goes across 3 up 2. So across 3 up 2, and the gradient is the change in the y over the change in the x, which is 2/3. So we can say it's got a gradient of 2/3. For every one it goes across, it goes up by 2/3. Across 1 up 2/3. So that line has an equation of y equals 2/3 x plus 2. The other line has a y-intercept at -1. And for every one it goes across, it goes down 3. So it's got a gradient of -3. Along 1, down 3. Along 1, down 3. So its equation is y equals -3x minus 1. So they're the equations of our lines. Part B says, find the coordinates of the point of intersection. So we can see the intersection isn't at a nice point. We're going to have a decimal answer. So we're going to solve this algebraically. So we're going to use algebra. We've got y equals 2/3 x plus 2 and y equals -3x minus 1. So what we can say is 2/3 x plus 2 is equal to -3x minus 1. They're both equal to y, so they both equal to each other. You can also think of that as saying y is 2/3 x plus 2, so you can substitute that in to the second equation for y. So 2/3 x plus 2 equals -3x minus 1. So we're going to solve this now. We could multiply through by 3 to start with, which will get rid of the fractions. It doesn't matter which one you do, you should get the right answer if you deal with the fraction now or later. I'm going to deal with it now, so I'm going to multiply every term by 3. So 2/3 times 3 is 2, so we've got 2x plus 2 3s are 6. -3 times 3 is -9, so -9x minus 3. So I've multiplied every term by 3. Now I'm going to get rid of the smallest x, which is my -9x. So I'm going to plus 9x to both sides, which gets me 11x. So 11x plus 6 equals -3. I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to take 6 away from both sides. So I've got 11x equals -9. I then divide both sides by 11 to get x equals -9/11. So does that look right on the graph? It looks about right. So it's definitely less than -1. So we've got x is -9/11. How about y? Well, we can use one of our equations and substitute it in. So y is -3 times -9/11 minus 1. So -3 times negative 9 is positive 27. So y is 27/11 minus 1. And we can think of 1 as 11/11. So 27/11 take away 11/11 is 16/11. So y is 16/11. Again, that looks about right. It's between 1 and 2. So the coordinates are negative 9/11, 16/11. Okay, another question. So pause the video and try and give this one a go. So we've got two lines. We need to find their equations. So we've got a positive gradient one. Let's start with that. So that's got a y-intercept of negative 3. And for every one it goes across, it goes up 2. Across 1, up 2. Across 1, up 2. So a gradient of 2. So that's y equals 2x minus 3. For our negative gradient, the y-intercept's at negative 1. And for every one it goes across, it goes down 3. Across 1, down 3. So it's got a gradient of negative 3. So we've got y equals negative 3x minus 1. Find the coordinates of the points of intersection. Again, it's not a good point. It's going to be a decimal answer. So we're going to solve it algebraically. So we're going to say that 2x minus 3 equals negative 3x minus 1. We'll get rid of the smallest x, negative 3x first, by plussing 3x to both sides. So 5x minus 3 is equal to negative 1. Then we'll plus 3 to both sides. 5x equals 2. Divide both sides by 5. So x is 2/5. And that looks about right. Let's substitute in to our first one. So y is 2 times 2/5 minus 3. 2 lots of 2/5 are 4/5. So 4/5 minus 3. So we could multiply through by 5 to get rid of the fraction, or we could change 3 into a fraction, be 15/5. Let's multiply through by 5. So each term times 5. So 5y is 4 minus 15. 4 minus 15 is negative 11. So 5y equals negative 11. And divide both sides by 5. So y is negative 11/5. And again, that looks about right. It's more than negative 2. So the coordinates are 2/5, negative 11/5. Okay, to finish up, we've got two questions. So pause the video and give them a go. Question 1 says, find the coordinates where these lines intersect. So that means solve the simultaneous equations. We're going to say that 3x plus 2 equals x minus 5. We're going to get rid of the smallest x first, so take x away from both sides. 2x plus 2 is negative 5. Now take 2 away from both sides. 2x equals negative 7. And divide both sides by 2. X is minus 7 over 2, or minus 3.5. To find y, we're going to substitute in the second equation. Looks easier. So y is negative 7 over 2 minus 5. So negative 7 over 2 minus 10 over 2, which is negative 17 over 2. So the coordinates negative 7 over 2, negative 17 over 2. And question 2, find the coordinates of the point of intersection. So we need to find the equations of the lines first. So we've got a line with a y-intercept of 3 and a gradient of 2. So for every 1 it goes across, it goes up 2. So it's y equals 2x plus 3. And the other line has got a y-intercept at 0 and a gradient of negative 2. Every 1 it goes across, it goes down 2. So that means it's y equals negative 2x. So we've got our simultaneous equations. Now we solve them. So we'll put them equal to each other. So 2x plus 3 equals negative 2x. I'm going to add 2x to both sides, which will mean I've got 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now I take 3 away from both sides. 4x equals negative 3. Divide both sides by 4. X is negative 3/4. And if I substitute that in to the second equation, so a negative times a negative is positive. 2 times 3/4, or it's 6/4, or 1.5. So 3 over 2. So it's 3 over 2. It's like 2 times 0.75, which is 1.5. So we've got negative 3/4, 3 over 2. And we can have a look at the graph to see if that makes sense. Negative 3/4, 1.5. That looks about right on the graph. So that's our answer.